A baby elephant had strayed too far. It had drifted away from the security of its herd, captivated by a cluster of wild flowers growing near the edge of the grassland. In the distance, a pack of wild dogs was moving closer to the baby elephant. Their silhouettes, at first mere shadows on the horizon, quickly transformed into shapes that radiated calculated menace. The baby elephant noticed the danger and instantly started running. Its compact frame, designed for strength and stability, fought against the open landscape. The pack of wild dogs began their pursuit. Their sharp barks cutting through the afternoon stillness, it fled frantically, its stubby legs working desperately across the dry earth. Far ahead, it spotted a group of lions lounging beneath a scattered thorn tree, tawny bodies merging with the sun-baked ground. Drained of energy, the baby elephant altered its path, moving toward those powerful golden shapes, but fell to the ground just before reaching them, completely exhausted. The pack of wild dogs moved in, creating a menacing crescent formation. Picture the absolute fear in that instant, the crushing dread of the stranded, defenseless baby elephant as the reality of imminent danger becomes clear. If you've ever experienced that trapped feeling, tap the subscribe button and share your story. The group of lions observed from their resting spot, appearing uninterested in the unfolding crisis. But this savannah story was about to take a remarkable turn. The baby elephant remained motionless on the ground. The combined growls of the pack of wild dogs filled its ears. The overwhelming odor of the hunters reinforced its desperate situation. The group of lions, an image of lazy detachment beneath the canopy of a nearby thorn tree, provided no hope. They represented nature's most powerful hunters. Still, they seemed disconnected from what would happen to this small, foreign creature. This represents nature's rule, staying neutral. Yet a single enormous male lion, distinguished by his massive black-tipped mane, raised his head. His gaze, patient and calculating, assessed what was happening. The baby elephant lying helpless, the closing formation of the pack of wild dogs. In a stunning violation of wilderness behavior, the male lion pushed himself to standing. His action was calculated, powerful, a remarkable demonstration of determined purpose. What reason would a male lion have to accept such tremendous danger for an outsider? Wildlife researcher Jennifer Brooks, quietly watching from a safe distance through her scope, observed this strange, developing situation, completely transfixed. The male lion showed no urgency. He advanced methodically and forcefully, crossing the space with heavy, controlled movements. The pack of wild dogs, momentarily caught off guard by the massive approaching figure, maintained their positions, encouraged by their advantage in numbers. This wasn't their intended target, but the male lion was interfering with their opportunity. The male lion continued until he positioned himself squarely between the cornered baby elephant and the closest wild dog. It represented an obvious, unmistakable boundary established on the ground. The baby elephant, responding to raw, survival-driven panic, dragged itself toward the protection of the male lion's enormous back legs, shaking uncontrollably, but finding sanctuary under that formidable sheltering presence. The profound impact of this cross-species protection was undeniable. An instance of remarkable bravery that contradicted everything understood about the savannah. Leave your reactions to this incredible act of defense in the section below. Yet the confrontation was nowhere near finished, and the pack of wild dogs recognized just a single isolated male lion, an opponent they felt prepared to challenge. The clash was ready to intensify. The male lion remained steady, his enormous head tilted downward, his broad chest rising and falling. Through an abrupt, powerful separation of his teeth, he released a raw dominance roar, a noise that rippled through the dry vegetation and briefly halted the hostile movement of the pack of wild dogs. He leveraged his mass, his standing, and his pure acoustic force to create fear. However, the pack of wild dogs numbered many. Pushed by extreme starvation and the promise of a simple target, they refused to retreat. They responded to the roar with a collection of piercing, taunting sounds, challenging the monarch's determination. This represented a clash of quantity against pure strength, an imbalanced confrontation even for a lion of his stature. Wildlife researcher Jennifer Brooks, stationed carefully behind a grouping of thorn trees, counted the precise number of wild dogs, a concerning total that dramatically exceeded the solitary defender. They started to spread laterally, working to surround the male lion, cutting him off from his small charge. The pressure was overwhelming. Then a single aggressive, substantial wild dog violated the perimeter. It attacked quickly and close to the ground, targeting the male lion's lower limbs. The lion responded instantly. A blur of an enormous clawed appendage made contact with a wild dog's upper body, launching it spinning through a haze of sand. Yet that individual charge served as a trigger for the rest. The pack of wild dogs initiated a synchronized, brutal assault, snapping and ripping at the male lion's sides. The conflict was intense and swift. The male lion, pushed into protection mode, vocalized again, attempting urgently to maintain his front toward the aggressors, simultaneously guaranteeing his frame protected the baby elephant hiding behind him. He battled with raw, concentrated aggression, yet he was yielding territory. The absolute persistence of the pack of wild dogs was draining his endurance. Right as the male lion reached his breaking point, briefly losing balance under the attack, and the pack of wild dogs readied to execute their ultimate conclusive strike, the savannah resonated with a noise that injected a surge of absolute terror into the predators. Wildlife researcher Jennifer Brooks was surely frozen in suspense, witnessing nature at its most extreme. Stay with us to understand her remarkable observations. The following noise wasn't a repeated roar, but a unified thunder of paws striking earth, intensifying swiftly in strength. Without warning, the complete resting group of lions began advancing. They were finished being inactive spectators. They had become a unified attacking unit. The leading surge included 4 aggressive lionesses, accompanied directly by the other lions advancing with frightening coordination. This astonishing sudden charge of the whole group of lions immediately reversed the situation. The pack of wild dogs, concentrated completely on battling a lone male lion, were taken totally by surprise by the crushing backup. The vision of an entire group of lions charging toward them proved sufficient to destroy their hunting confidence instantly. Their hostile noises changed to sounds of fear, and they abandoned formation, running into the high vegetation in chaotic flight, vanishing as rapidly as they had shown up. The danger had passed. The male lion, breathing heavily and clearly hurt, was quickly encircled by his group of lions. There occurred a quiet, wordless interaction, a touch of faces, a quick inspection for damage. The most incredible vision, nonetheless, was the baby elephant, still tiny and exposed, now completely protected within the defensive formation created by the resting group of lions close to the protection of the thorn tree. The lionesses investigated the newcomer, not displaying aggression, but with an almost inquisitive tolerance. The baby elephant had settled into the dry grass, drained but breathing, defended by the exact animals who could, in alternative situations, consider it food. Wildlife researcher Jennifer Brooks put down her scope, expression stunned with disbelief. This transcended basic survival. It represented an agreement, a brief, mysterious partnership created in an instant of urgent necessity. The complete occurrence contradicted every established understanding of species relations she had witnessed throughout her extensive profession. Click subscribe if you sense that compassion can appear even in untamed places. Currently protected, the baby elephant had been welcomed and shielded. Yet the narrative's most startling component remained ahead: the appearance of its actual family, the elephant herd. The remarkable interspecies peace would shortly be challenged by the elephant herd's arrival. They had conducted a frantic search and ultimately discovered their missing young one, defended by the exact group of lions they normally avoided. The matriarch, the lead elephant, appeared initially, her commanding presence communicating preparation for confrontation. Yet she encountered the unexpected, tranquil scene. A significant, strained standoff developed between the group of lions and the elephant herd. Two dominant groups divided solely by the exhausted baby elephant. In spite of the extreme pressure, no aggression materialized. The male lion, the baby's brave defender, disrupted the stillness. He merely stood up, extended his body, and intentionally stepped aside. A silent signal indicating his guardianship had concluded. The matriarch comprehended. Through careful movements, she approached to collect the baby elephant. This represented a quiet recognition of the exceptional protection that had been offered. The baby elephant, both relieved and secure, rapidly moved away from the lionesses and toward the waiting embrace of the matriarch. The reunion represented pure, unrestricted family bonding. Wildlife researcher Jennifer Brooks, having captured the complete impossible series of events, could simply watch the wonder revealing itself. The elephant herd moved back toward the forest, and the baby elephant, looking one final time at its unexpected protectors, disappeared. The group of lions merely resumed their resting. This incredible, genuine account serves as a significant reminder that empathy recognizes no limits and can surface from the most unexpected sources in nature. It offers us a powerful demonstration that challenges the assumption that separate species must be permanent adversaries. If this remarkable, genuine account inspired hope in you, don't skip our upcoming video. We explore a different, incredible narrative of bravery and unity, demonstrating once more that nature's essence is frequently gentler than we assume. Join us for the next story.